And guys, keep in mind, I didn't start my real estate LLC until I had 10 plus properties. So it's not like you have to go ahead and incorporate all your LLCs, all your real estate properties into LLCs immediately. I bought all the properties under my personal name, and then I switched them to LLCs after. And the reason
it's easier.
It's easier to buy under your little tip for y'all real fast. It's way easier to buy a property under your personal name and then switch it to an LLC after, because if you try to buy under your LLC name, it's going to be, you're going to get shittier rates. You're not going to get as good of deals with lenders, and it's just a pain.
What's the form again? Quitclaim deed.
Oh, yeah.
Quitclaim deed. Yeah, we talked about that.
You know what? Yeah, Steve, let's talk about this real fast for the people. So, so they go ahead, they buy the real estate property under their personal name, and then they want to switch it over to an LLC. What do they need to do?
So the first thing, what I used to do when I did it was I'd buy it in, Steve Cologne and assignee.
Okay.
And assignee. So that left me now I think in the state of Florida, they have a box where you could do an assignee. I think I talked to Rogers about that when you guys were doing that deal. So then you go and do the deal, because everything's going to be done with your personal credit. It's going to be your social security number, and the bank wants, you don't want to complicate the whole deal. Who's this LLC? Are they, and all
that's why I don't even bother anymore.
I remember having those issues. And, sometimes you get some people that are just, they're in the lending department.
Yeah, they get finicky, man. Underwriters start
goes
freaking
to underwriting
out.
and they ask stupid questions, and they're, it's a pain in the ass. So keep it simple. And then when you go to the attorney or the title company to do your closing, they say, hey, by the way, an assignee, put it in whatever this LLC is, and then they'll make it happen with the paperwork. But yeah, so that's
and you transition it over.
Yeah.
Smooth.
But I have a lot of people too, and they were talking about don't try to create this whole structure. Like, don't put the cart before the horse.
Yeah.
Like what we did with you, you're talking about, now you're getting to a level where you're accumulating certain things. Now the next thing for you to think about is a trust.
Yeah.
A revocable living trust.
Yeah.
Right. So, you build it organically. So as you go and you need certain things, if you have a business, don't try to I had a couple of clients come in and they're like, oh, we went to this tax seminar and this and that. And they had built a trust, and they built this holding company. They built these multiple. I'm like, you don't even have a business and property yet. They had the whole structure in place. They spent thousands of dollars doing it. I was like, and they got mad at me. I'm like, well, you don't have to do all this. Like, well, you don't teach this stuff. I'm like, no, this stuff you do organically as you acquire a new business or a new property. There's
levels to it.
Yeah. You just do it organically, and then
they're
we
pretty
build it
forgiving. I've noticed for entrepreneurs, like for you to incorporate the stuff after the fact. Like, I mean, hell, I had 10 plus properties before I even started. I just started doing the LLCing and the shell company, all that stuff. I started doing that this year, guys.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So, and I've been acquiring property for the past year and a half, 2 years. So, you could take your time with it. Just make sure you get it set up right as soon as you can.
Yeah. Right. Like there was one guy, and I'm not gonna name out there because I've been doing some research on this stuff. There was one guy, it's funny, and he's like, he had this reel out there talking about getting a trust and putting life insurance in it and getting life insurance. Like, he had this whole
the white
scheme.
Guy?
He said,
I know who you mean, but I won't say his name.
First off, you don't nobody's and he's got this whole it's just a lot of these streamers out there is like,
but you know what's scary? There's no alternative. So it's either him or the other guy.
Yeah, it's like it's just unreasonable stuff.
So Steve, they need you, bro. They need you, man.
Okay. This is unreasonable.
All right.
So we got here. Who's up next? As independent contractor in roofing, should I open LLC as a consultant? How should I structure a business doing roofing?
So again, LLC convert to an S corp, and independent contractor. Roofing. Your workers' comp rates are going to be high. I don't know what state you're in, but I know in the state of Florida, you can do a workers' comp exemption if it's just you and two other people that have 10% ownership. And you could save on the workers' comp rate because those rates are high. They're like 30-something, 30, for every dollar that you. So if you're a small roofing company, it's just you, maybe a couple of guys. You can structure yourself where you don't have to pay that extra rate.
Is it because of the liability of them hurting themselves?
Yeah, they fall off. It's huge. Workers' comp. It's very dangerous.
Damn.
Okay. Menline goes, can you pay for business services overseas via crypto and claim it as a loss? Got workers in Chile, not a fan of $50 wire fee. Shout out FNF.
No, that's
nigga trying to be smart.
Whatever the jurisdiction is in Chile, you're gonna have to be under their jurisdiction for tax purposes.
Gotcha.
Crypto, man.
Elman Howard, how much annual earnings do you need to make before hiring a financial consultant or accountant? Good question.
So, I mean, I say if you have a side gig and you're netting like $40,000 to $50,000 profit, you should already have started to think about getting a CPA firm to help you out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mean Green 816.
Yep, goes, how do you find a good CPA in your city and how much should I be paying for them? Good question.
Very good one.
So depending on the industry you're in, I would ask around other people, like, whatever it is that you're doing, there's got to be other people that in that circle, and ask them who they use. And typically, they say, and are you happy with that guy?
So usually it's a referral.
Yeah.
So someone that's doing well in life, that's obviously well spoken for, has a good business. I'm just curious, brother, who's your CPA? And you ask them, and then they can help you out normally.
Yeah, because if you have a specialized industry, I don't know what kind of work that you're doing, but typically if it's a specialized industry, you want to talk to people in that industry to say, hey, who do you use? And they'll refer you to somebody if they're happy with them.
Yeah.
Real quick, guys, do me a favor. We got 3,000 y'all watching over on YouTube and then another 3,000 or so on Rumble. Can you guys do me a favor and open up a tab on YouTube and come over and like the video on YouTube? Because as you guys know, we're in YouTube jail for about 2 weeks, so it's going to suppress us in the algo a bit since we're breaking out now. So it would really help with the algo if you guys went ahead and like the video. Comment below, for the algorithm or something like that. Helps us a lot. But yeah, guys, just like the video. Let's get 100% engagement because we're giving y'all a lot of sauce right now. This is life-changing information.
If you want to help us, like the video and put #FreshAndFit under the comments.
Yeah, on YouTube so that we can get back up in the algo. And then also open up a tab on YouTube and on Rumble. Watch us on both, man. So, yeah, the viewership is literally split right down the middle. The half of y'all are on Rumble, half of y'all are on YouTube. So just like it on YouTube for the algo.
If you don't mind from the free sauce, like the video and put # in the comments, Fresh and Fit.
Yeah, man, please. We really appreciate that, guys, especially since we're just coming out of YouTube jail and giving y'all this sauce, man. Who else is giving y'all this kind of information? I mean, the S Corp and LLC
talk alone.
Differentiating alone is like literally, that's going to save you thousands upon thousands of dollars, guys.
And guess what? In school, you don't learn this shit.
They don't teach you that
at all.
I didn't even know it.
No.
Like, until Steve saved me.
If you do find out, it might be too late.
Yeah.
So
H&R Block ain't gonna do this for y'all.
No, they won't.
I'll tell you that. They're definitely not.
Take your money,
I paid less taxes. I paid more taxes with H&R Block than I did with Steve, making 10x the money with Steve.
I mean, I said out of jail. There was a snipes.
Crazy.
Because of
okay, we got here. I'm a single business owner. I have an ATM business. Is it appropriate to have an LLC with ATM since it's passive income? Good question. Really good question.
So that's it. Yeah. So it's ATM business.
I can explain because I have one of these ATMs too. Basically, it's ATM. You put it at a location, and it just basically generates passive income for you.
It's kind of like a rental property.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
It
so
is.
I guess you
keep
don't have
it under an LLC.
Yeah. It's simpler too.
Yeah. No need for an S Corp on that.
It's not subject to self-employment tax. So
yeah.
Cool.
And then Crying Frankenstein, like the picture, I think video is what he means, like Crying Frankenstein. I appreciate that. Yeah. And guys, don't worry. On the ATM thing, I'm going to give you guys an update probably in the next month or two with the ATM together and how my crypto ATM is doing and show you all the numbers. I love to be transparent with you guys. Bree 831 goes, I have an appliance repair business looking to expand. What would you recommend currently as sole proprietor?
Oh
shit.
I have an appliance repair business. Yeah. Do not be a sole proprietor. LLC, S Corp.
There you go.
That was easy.
No, so is there ever a situation where it's good to be a sole proprietor?
I can't think of one. Yeah. Unless you're just doing some like selling little t-shirts or like,
some like BS job on the side of like a real
stuff
thing
that you don't really care about. And you're like, just like a little,
That's
so maybe.
bro.
Yeah. But
yeah. Guys, sole proprietorship.
Selling Avon or something.
Yo, don't do that, bro.
Yeah. That's like what like a woman on the side, a woman could do, like she sells cookies on the side or some shit. You know what I mean? Like that for you guys that are actually like earning real income, like no, man.
Girl Scouts.
Yeah. This is only good for US law. Well, yeah. We're in America, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, Canada, I mean, a lot of first world countries have similar setups, right? But yeah, in general.
Talk to your local accountant over there.
Yeah.
Or CPA.
Dodge Roberts goes, is it worth getting LLC when you day trade stocks and Forex to save on taxes?
So day trading, again, I don't like that schedule because you're gonna have to put it in your schedule. It's just there's just high numbers that you're putting in your 1040 that just attract a lot of attention.
Yeah,
those are outlier returns, and they have certain algos where, and that's why when you have a business, you have to put a code for what type of business that you're in, because what the IRS does is they put those in a repository and they take all that data. And then if any one of those like expense line items falls outside of the ordinary like percentage of what it is for gross income in that particular industry, that's how they flag returns.